Welcome to Amro Music. Today we're going to learn how to clean and maintain a saxophone. So before we get to the saxophone, let's take a look at the case. You want to make sure that the brand name of the case is on top or that the latches on the case flip up. Before even getting the saxophone out of the case, I recommend putting on the neck strap. After you have the neck strap on and you have it adjusted to the appropriate length, you can pick up the body of the saxophone out of the case. It's best if you hold the body by the bell, that way you can support it with your whole arm and you're not bending any rods or keys. Now attach the hook on the end of your neck strap to the ring on the back of the saxophone. This allows you to brace the saxophone with one hand and put together the rest of the saxophone with your other hand. Take the cap off of the top of the body and now you can place the neck of the saxophone into the body. Make sure to try to put the neck in as straight as possible. You don't want to bend any of the metal. Secure the neck with the neck screw after you get it in the right spot, but don't over tighten this screw. At this point, if the cork pad on the end of your neck is dry, you may need to apply some cork grease. I normally just do this with my hands and then wash my hands afterwards. Now you can take the mouthpiece out of your case and attach it. Once the mouthpiece is on the neck, place the flat side of your reed up against the face of your mouthpiece. Slide the ligature over, being very careful not to chip the end of your reed. Secure the reed with the ligature screws, but make sure not to over tighten them because you want your reed to be able to vibrate. Now when it's time to put your saxophone back up, the first thing you want to do is take off your reed, wipe any condensation from your breath off of the reed, then place it carefully in a reed guard, or even better, a humidity controlled reed case. After your reed is secure, you can take off the mouthpiece. Make sure to wash and scrub out your mouthpiece regularly, and never leave the reed on your mouthpiece when you put it back in the case. Put the ligature back on and put the mouthpiece cap on it. Another thing that comes in Amro's care kit is pad cleaning paper. If you have a sticky key, you can take a piece of this paper, put it underneath the key, hold the key down, and then pull the paper out. Do this as many times as needed until the key is not sticking anymore. If you're still having problems with it, bring it to a technician. Now you can remove the neck of the saxophone, take the smaller of the two swabs, and pull it through the neck. You may have to do this a couple of times to get all the condensation out. Before you clean the body of the saxophone, tip it over in a safe spot to get as much water out of it as you can. Now get the bigger swab, wrap the cloth around the foam, and drop the string down the bell of the saxophone. Flip the saxophone over carefully so the weight falls down the other side of the body of the saxophone. After the weight falls out, grab the string and carefully and slowly pull it through the body of the saxophone. And it's time to start packing everything away. Put the cap back in the top of the body of the saxophone, place the body of the saxophone back into the case, keys up, place the neck and mouthpieces in their appropriate spots, put all of your other remaining accessories in the storage space of the case. Make sure you don't put any band books or music over the keys of your saxophone before you close the case though. Now that everything's packed away, you can shut the case, but make sure your latches are completely locked. You don't want your case to open up and dump all of your stuff out. That's all for now. Have a musical day.